Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, shalom to the elect. Ba'ashem Rachak. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp, and the apostle did two videos I'm going to look at. Old bees get no love. Let's see what this is about.
Get the less men want you. Get the less men want you. So old bitches get older you get, the less men. The older you get, the less men want you.
I mean, this is not a mystery.
So old bitches get no love.
You mean like longevity, you mean? Yeah, that may be true. But somebody will love you. Just ain't gonna be me.
All right. The older you get, the less men are gonna want you in the dating market. Number two.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It's gonna shrink. I mean, this is not they already know this. You're not educating women. It's just maybe you need to hear it, but this is not an education. They already know this. When they get older, they figure it out. If they didn't know it when they were 20 or 17, they knew it when they were 34. The options became, the options for genuine relationships shrank. But for sex, it's still, it's shrinks, but it's still high though.
When you are dating, your degrees and accolades mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck.
Well, it's not, N-words don't give a fuck about that. That's not a determination whether they like you or not. They might care about it somewhat, but it's not a determination like whether I like you or not. So, yeah.
About your accolades, how many degrees you have. In fact, the only people that give a fuck about your accolades and your degrees are other bitches that are in competition with you and men that want to hire you for a job. And
there you go. Hire you for a job. Maybe you have a skill that the man could use, but whether it determines whether they like you or not, hell, that's stupid. I don't think women actually believe that shit. I think women that say that they believe that the more education they get, the more attractive they are to a mate. I think they're just psychopaths that actually say it out loud.
Number three, this is a really good one. You don't intimidate men. Men don't give a fuck how successful you are. It doesn't intimidate them. You can never compete or compare to a man.
Yeah, I mean, like when a man is bothered by how much money you make or the relationships, the networking relationships you have, is not because he's like jealous of you. It's because that's a threat to being in a relationship with you. That's what he doesn't think that you're better than him. He's just like, okay, well, because she has this, well, she probably going to end up dumping me. That's the only reason that men typically have an issue with women doing so-called better than them. But if there was zero chance of you actually leaving, men wouldn't give a shit. They wouldn't care. But the only when women got an issue with what you do at work is because, okay, well, she thinks she's better than me, so more than likely she's gonna end up getting rid of me, you know. But typically, I mean, men, I mean, that's not a determining factor whether they're gonna be with you or not. Now, when you start to think about like professions and women, you tend to avoid certain professions if you actually want a stable like a decent relationship. But we live in this is Babylon now, which means confusion. So things are allowed that normally wouldn't be allowed. Like women going out to work. In untypical environments, like being construction workers. Normally that wouldn't be allowed, but now in Babylon it's allowed. So yeah, men aren't really threatened by the woman having a better job, save because you think you're better than him. That's what the man thinks. That's what I would think. Like if a woman think like my ex had she thought she had a better job than me. All right. I wasn't threatened because I don't take it seriously. Like, but I could say like, well, okay, she actually thinks that she can find a better man than me. That was the only issue. Well, it really wasn't an issue. That was what I was thinking, because I didn't really give a shit about her job. She didn't have a better job than me, but that she thought that. So me knowing that she thought that, I said, okay, this relationship could possibly end because of that. But I wasn't like trying to do better because she thought she was doing better than me. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't in competition with her. Like, oh, I gotta show her. I gotta show her that I'm better, that my job is better than her job. I'm like, okay, well, she thinks she has a better job, even if she technically did, but she didn't. I wasn't in competition with her. But I knew, like, well, okay, well, this could be a determining factor that could end our relationship because she actually thinks she's better than me. And I took no steps whatsoever to secure my position with her. I will never do that for any woman.
Number four is really
Except for wisdom. Wisdom, which is my first love.
gonna hurt a lot of you bitches' feelings, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to give you facts. So, number four, your kids are liabilities. Your kids are liabilities.
Well, they're liabilities now because she's out of order. If we could put them to work, they could be assets. But their liability, that's really all children. They can end up being liabilities, not just the woman's children. But if we could rule our household, run our household the right way, they could be assets. All right. You can make a child asset. Well, you put the ass to work and make you some money. That's how. Figure it out. All right. If they were just absorbing money from you, you can make them produce money. All right. Saving time is money. All right. But they hurt children. You can't discipline them anyway, so you can't beat their ass, so to speak, or tell them to shut the hell up. Or how about this? They're in a position that you don't even have to give them orders and directives and commands because they in order. All right. If she was raised right, if they were raised right, it wouldn't have to do all this correction. You know, it will be limited.
To any man that they don't belong to. Asset to you, liability to them. Number five.
I don't even know if they asset to her, but well, I guess yeah, it's the government money and all this stuff and love, attention that could possibly take care of you when you get older. But yeah, government money probably mainly what she's talking about, and the fact that she reproduced, which I guess is like a feeling. And she fulfilled her duty, but she didn't. She left her man that she was originally with, so she technically committed adultery. So, but she did be fruitful and multiply.
Men hate extra shit.
Oh, that's a big one. I don't know. Don't even know what she's gonna say. But yeah, extra shit. This is the thing. Everything she just said, they already know. If they actually project that they don't know all this stuff, they're psychopath. They're nuts. Something's psychologically wrong with them if they don't know everything she just wrote down. Right? And most women just don't want to admit it. All right. What's the last thing she said? What she say?
Liability to them. Number five. Men hate.
Oh, extra shit. Extra shit. I'm gonna see if you really love me. I don't give a fuck if you think if I really love you or not. You got no faith. No faith. I gotta reaffirm that I love you. No faith. Look, and I'm not gonna show you. I don't give a shit anymore. That's in my alarm. I don't give a shit no more. All right. If you lack faith, Go to him, go to the buyers, go to the sellers and buy and get the faith. All right. But if you gotta be constantly be reaffirmed, that's my estimation anyway. I mean, you shit out of luck because I have another female, another wife, doesn't mean I love you any less. I'm not supposed to love you equally anyway. It's not how love works. Some people just rub people the wrong way. The way someone talks rubs people the wrong way. The way someone explains things rubs people the wrong way. So if somebody explains something better in a different way, do you go end up liking the person? All right, people like people for different reasons. Okay, and that's just a fact of life. That goes for me. Goes for your favorite person. If that's just the way it is. You got to understand that and accept it. All right. It's not that big a deal anyway. I don't think it's a big deal. All right.
Extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup.
Well, that's not exactly true. That's not exactly true. All right. They all have their uses. I would say many men don't like that type of stuff in public. All right, especially the long nails and the lashes because you look like a clown. What she say? Shit, three things or two?
Niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that
it's not exactly true. Hate is kind of a strong word. It's like there's a appropriate place for that. And then the nails, I don't understand the nails. That's kind of stupid. But it may have its place. Makeup, there's nothing like wrong with like wearing makeup. It's just if you change your total like complexion, the roughness, like a rough map will be on your face, and but now the rough map is gone. You know, and the lashes again, they have their place, but it's like you don't want to be men. Certain demographic of men don't want you to present yourself like that in public or at all. Really, the only permissible thing I would say, in my estimation, is like the makeup. You know, with not too much makeup. Just maybe some accents here and there, if that's what you like to do. But the whole facial structure change, whole rough map change, is unlawful. Okay, meaning rules, opinions, etc.
that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay? This is a really, really good one. Lacking accountability will keep you single, bitch. Let me know if I lose liability to them. Number 5. Men hate extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay? This is a really, really good one. Lacking accountability.
Well, they ain't never gonna understand the last one. But First Peter, I got one precept for you. First Peter 3:6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement.